playing phenomenally. Gang's back together with Jungle Book on the squad, and they're looking good.
They're looking real good. OG and Overlord. OG gets a little bit of this early advantage in terms of just strength of characters here, and Nudo going to be looking to stack early.
This is the Pokemon to keep an eye on for IX Gaming. Yes, they are running the attack weight stacks. Absol, a Pokemon with his passive ability of Super Luck. That means this Pokemon will critically strike so often compared to others in the roster. Nudo will do explosive amounts of damage very quickly.
Good little Astonish stun on the Absol. Looks like the chase is on, and they convert that to a KO. A good start for Blackhand to make sure that that Absol doesn't get too off the rails too early. Look at where Retsu is, though, getting into Blackhand's central area.
Blackhand central area being invaded by Retsu means that Jungle Book was not getting that full clear, instead going for a level 4 flank, meaning that Retsu is there for the taking.
And OG is coming in, but Rin is level 5. They're going to be able to put pressure on Slash Can as Blackhand has over-rotated to the bottom path, and they're putting the screws to him down there. IX Gaming getting the top for free, just letting that poor little Blissey hold it down alone as Rin is trying to rotate now.
Overlord does have their first evolution going to Steenie, but at level 5 they need to hit level 6. As soon as they're onto Serena, they become a monumental force for Blackhand, something capable of shutting down Nudo's Absol.
Nudo gets a little reset action there as Pikadiff and Retsu are pushing forward to Overlord, who's still level 5. A good jump in by Absol, a good engage, but it's the Trevenant getting the KO on the Lucario up top. Good work as Blackhand's getting points up there. They're doing great split pushes here, and you have to tip the cap to them for that.
A very clever rotation. Elo and Curios going into this top path, going to shut down the opposing Lucario. OG, a Pokemon, a player that if you let them scale out of nowhere, they are going to be too much for you to deal with in the late game. Definitely a threat that you have to check early.
Dragonairs dancing around each other in the Zap Pit there for a moment. They each peel away. Pikadiff trying to buy some time for the squad as Overlord is level 6, and that's where they want to be to start leveraging the strength of Zarina as a character.
Yeah, here we go. The chase down with Grassy Glide brings Retsu back to stomp. Enough to get the KO. Nudo doesn't even want that action. They bail.
Pikadiff tried to get the support in, but it wasn't enough as Overlord is able to just stomp them down with those big old boots. And those bees are kind of getting eviscerated. Well, Nudo's getting real low. Overlord engages on Pikadiff, goes for the stomp, and falls just a bit short. Overlord content and peeling away as Nudo is not done with them. Oh, the counter engage just jumps right back. Overlord's all over him. A good little chip back, and now IX Gaming's rolling downstairs because the Dreadnaught's here.
A lot of early damage done means that IX Gaming is forced to rush into this rotation as Dreadnaught starts getting hit by both teams.
Oh, here we go. Jungle Book's looking to eye him up. That Dreadnaught's getting shredded. Who's going to lock it down? There's a KO on Blackhand side. A good little reset. IX Gaming, that's Pikadiff with the Egg Bomb getting that as the Dragonite Rin takes out Overlord and the Hoopa takes out Pikadiff.
A little bit of trading in terms of KOs, but I think the play there to watch is Pikadiff's last hit secure on the Dreadnought. Exceptional gameplay. They took a lot of early damage from Overlord. They still had to charge in towards the Dreadnought pit. Could not afford to give it up, and they do not. Fantastic play for Pikadiff.
Good little maneuver there. Jungle Book going to take that Rotom, and that's just to make sure that it's not pressuring back the other way. Curios is going to jump the highway down. No. Jungle Book and Curios looking for that slow rotation here as IX Gaming has a lot of presence up top to deal with this Rotom.
They're looking for an angle to score, and if they go down to the bottom, they may be able to push it, but they have enough players to do so already. Better to stick around and defend your own goal zone in the top path.
Curios going to try and get some scores up top with Book as Elo's holding it down here and Overlord as well, but they are way out advantaged here in terms of body count. So it's 4-on-2 downstairs, and Curios and OG just going at it into that OG goal zone.
Kidnapping these bees is going to be yet again shutting down OG's leveling. Only at 9.5 right now to Overlord's 10. The carries of these top paths currently winning on the side of Blackhand.
Curios just hanging out, just buying some time here as we're just waiting for the next objective to pop up, just trying to get some levels. Nothing too crazy, Zoinks. Except for that Blissey KO.
I was just going to say, a surprisingly quiet player so far has been Nudo. This Absol so dedicated to getting in early scores to bump their damage numbers up, probably not getting all those stacks in as quickly as they need. They need to level those up, but still, anytime after 5 minutes when you're fully stacked, you can make some dreams happen on the side of IX Gaming.
Rin, OG, and it looks like Nudo's rotating up as well, just leaving Curios to hold it down. But that means Blackhand has the positional advantage. That Dreadnaught's about to hit the map. They're all over Curios, as that's a big Horn Leech. Gonna put the pressure on you. Trevenant Unite move, and they're gonna get that KO on the Trevenant. But the portal is open for IX. Are they gonna get these points in and be able to pull through? They do. The action's already underway here as the fists are flying. That's a KO for Overlord on the Lucario. They're pushing forward. Hoopa gets a KO on Rin. Are you kidding me? Jungle Book's playing way far forward. Are they gonna look for the body? They looking for the Dreadnought. Retsu's so low. Can Jungle Book line up a Hyper Beam? Just a little chip shot here. Elo getting the portal. Gonna try to put the difference in. But it's Pikachu that sealed it up last time. Not this time. Nudo gets a KO on Hoopa as Blissey seals it up for Blackhand, of course. What a look by Blackhand, and what a counter push by IX Gaming.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that was a Hoopa diff scenario in that bottom path. The very late Hoopa Unite move came out of Retsu, which allowed Elo to drop the Hyperspace Fury right on top of the portal, meaning that anybody who took the portal was immediately stunned on coming through it and absolutely shut down by Blackhand.
Rin taking out their counterpart in Jungle Book, and now IX Gaming's dealing with this Rotom in very quick fashion, and we're gonna see if we're gonna have any engagements anywhere, as just IX Gaming content, it looks like, to get some bees and keep getting those wild Pokemon.
Extremely close scoreline. Same is the story in terms of levels. Rin at level 13 on the Dragonite, though, is gapping Jungle Book by 2 at this point in time. Rin is doing so much more damage, especially spike damage, when the Dragon Dance pops off.
They're going to be trying to leverage Overlord there to help Jungle Book make that difference. As Curios babysitting that top goal zone, it looks like Nudo and the Blissey are rotating that way, and it might be up to Curios again to hold it down.
Curios is a pretty solid answer to what Absol wants to do. Those high HP targets can be tough to bring down with Absol, who does more damage when their health pool is at under 50%.
Curios bringing the fight to those three players for IX Gaming, making them realize that there's a player there, but the Blissey on the backside is getting some points in. Unite move by Rin, trying to use it early here, gonna think they can get it back up in time. Nudo jumping over. We got a little action as the Slash Can's caught out. They get KO'd, no problem, because that's a 4-on-1.
Slash Can does go down. They'll be up even before that third Dreadnought of the game, so if they want to chase after that objective, they should be there in time. IX Gaming with a huge collapse there, but now Blackhand knows they have so much dedication around the top path of the game. If they wanted to make a play towards bottom path and Dreadnought, it would have to be on the back of Retsu's Hoopa.
IX Gaming knowing that Blackhand's going to go for that Dreadnought, so they're trying to get good position here in the Zap Pit for this Zapdos objective.
They may be willing to take a team fight early, though, as OG throws in a power-up punch.
Power-up punch goes in. Jungle Book's still working on the Dreadnought, nowhere near the team. They're going to need to get pulled through here, as the shields aren't going to be nothing, as the Hoopa comes out, and they're putting the pressure on. Big Horn Leech on Rin. They get pushed out and caught back. Oh, big jump by Rin back the other way. Draco Impact trying to find a soul here, but can they get a KO? They pick up the Bliss Assistance, but the chase is on. Rin is so far out, so far caught out. Nobody's down, but everybody's pushing into each other. Absol Unite tries to find its mark, but it doesn't. It does. It's the Blissey Slash Can that bites the dust there. Retsu getting chased. KO Shrika 2 for Overlord. They're heating up. Who's going to take this Zapdos? It's IX Gaming with the big Hyper Beam here, and they're going to push forward, see if they can get these points in, because right now they're still taking the out. Nudo, you're so low. Rin's buying time. Can they get in there in time? Oh, they're KO'd by the bee! They're KO'd by the bee! Are you kidding me? That might make a difference here, as there's not enough points going in, and this is just enough for a big counter push by Blackhand.
Nudo goes down to a bee, dueling Hyper Beams here. Rin brought down by Jungle Book. Slash Can on the back of them. The chase is now on. Overlord is trying to stop a score in the bottom goal zone, and they do. Pikachu doesn't make it there in time. That outer tier goal zone is still up and running. It is an easy score for IX Gaming, but it's also a hyper speed highway for Blackhand to take when they want to score.
43-point difference. This is it. This is an easy one to make up. You got to get the points and you got to find it. Oh, they're down one. They're down one. Can they get another set of points in? They're going to keep pushing. Come on. 45 seconds on the clock. The fight is on. They get a KO. That's the Dragonite. Finally, the buck getting on the tally sheet here. Are they going to get that for free? They're up. They're up. They're up. It was an Overlord downstairs. No, they're just distracting. 324 to 249. Blackhand. Are you kidding me? The BKO, the legend, the MVP of this game is a Combi Zoinks.
Blackhand has caught that Combee and trained it up to be an absolute carry Pokemon. Defending an outer tier goal zone is no easy feat, though. The healing is not immense. Right now, Overlord needs to, OG needs to score. Pikachu is next up. If they can find it, Serena stops the Dragonite. 10 more seconds, and Blackhand is still in the lead.
7, 6, 5. We're watching. We're paying attention. Looks like everybody's jumping that out exterior goal zone. It's a tough one to defend, and they knew they needed to because they didn't have any points to give. Blackhand, are you kidding me? Takes game 1. The 6th man off the bench, the Combee, you legend, getting a big-time KO on Nudo, and that's what spells victory for Blackhand. I think I've seen it all, Zoinks. Blackhand has to be motivated. Top 4 finishes in every single event we've had. Never in the grand finals. They're looking to change that today in a big way and punch their ticket to Worlds. Here we go. Overlord back on Lucario, not on the Serena, and they're going to be moving through that top path as Curios sticks with the tree.
Interesting adaptation, but Snacks, like you were talking about storyline-wise, it is so tough to be so good, but never the best. Blackhand needs to change that narrative today if they want to find themselves in Worlds. This bottom path, though, is always an elite look for this squad. Curios finding themselves down here on the Phantom.
Yeah, OG getting a little pressure from Overlord. They're going to run back, but I was trying to keep an eye on Absol. Looks like they were running it down, trying to get a big-time KO on those weak level 3 Pokemon across the way.
Great survivability from every person in the Blackhand bottom lane. Hoopa, Blissey, Phantom, not easy Pokemon to get a KO on.
Nudo just getting a little experience here as Retsu's hanging out, maybe trying to do a little central area invade again. Rin, OG, they're coming through, 3 players on each side. The bees are absolutely dusting. That experience matters here as OG darts in and trying to slow them down is Blackhand, but not quite.
Slashcan with a very high level lead on Pikachu right now. This bottom path sliding definitely in the way of Blackhand. Your MVP of last game is putting on a similar performance here in game 2.
Well, this is a good time to have it as that's going ahead and get sealed up by Curios. Nudo's putting the pressure on. A good little soft boil by Slashcan to keep Curios from getting KO'd, and that's how you keep Nudo anemic here. You make sure your players aren't going down to them too easily, and Slashcan susses that out. Big time soft boil.
Yeah, there's the answer to why these Pokemon aren't being KO'd at all. Slashcan playing double role tank and support here on the Blissey, stopping everything.
Good little looking to come through. Can they steal? Not this time. Nudo gets credit for that one, but here comes Curios, a big old tree, trying to curse him down in a little branch poke combo. They get it on just the curse burst here, as Slashcan buys time from Pikachu with an egg bomb, and they're both gonna get their points in. Look at them just feeding egg bombs backwards. Is Curios? They do. They get it in, and Curios leashes as well. Here's the book, and of course here's Elo, and this Blackhand team is playing motivated.
A great rotation there from top to bottom. Amazing work from Slashcan. You're right, stopping anybody from trying to score. Finally, Pikachu getting that evolution, but they're still going to be behind on experience. Another level variety that we're looking at, though, is Jungle Book is currently out-leveling Rin in this game. Not the case in game 1. Another advantage going towards Blackhand.
Absolutely. Good rotation by Curios to make sure that they're the ones holding down and not letting OG get any free points and free stack. 6 seconds until Dreadnaught.
First Dreadnaught, no Hoopa unites, meaning positioning is so paramount right now. Blackhand takes it all, and they start immediately ripping down the Dreadnaught's HP.
They're trying to buy space. Here comes Retsu. They're playing far forward. Big Hyper Beam. Blackhand takes it off the back of OG, and that Draco Impact comes down. They catch Rin. Can they convert onto KO? They're pushing forward. Book is looking for that Hyper Beam. Do they get it? No. Picks up the berry just in time. IX Gaming's back in their goal zone. They're trying to hold it down as Blackhand's putting the pressure. Another Hyper Beam finds its mark, but not for a KO. Slashcan runs out, and a good stand by IX Gaming after losing. Oh, good rotation by Book, keeping Nudo from scoring their points. What a play. Big Hyper Beam chunks Nudo, but they're caught on the backside, and they're going to look for a reset. They're going to get it for free, Zoinks.
Well, chasing them all the way around that gap might have been tough, but they would have got less pressure on the throw, Tom. I think we would have saw a more forceful goal siege in that bottom path. However, the Bliss Assistance, I must have misclicked onto Elo of the Hoopa, so unfortunately just not a Pokemon you can push really far in with.
Big Hyper Beam comes through Nudo with just diving through. I believe that was with the Sucker Punch there, dodging that Hyper Beam and able to get out of trouble, because that for sure would have found its mark for a big chunk of damage. Pikachu getting smothered by Slashcan and Overlord as well, as they're all over this goal zone. Pikachu trying to hold it down as Slashcan and Overlord being absolutely brutal in their face and going to turn around and trying to get a mark in these bees. Retsu just trying to get up to poor level 9 for that next Dreadnaught.
Overlord on the power-up punch close combat build this time around. We normally see that player running the extreme speed, favoring the team fight advantage they have. This 1v1 between Curios and Nudo might be a story of the game so far. So many times Nudo was trying to split push and get scores in, but the rotations from Blackhand have stopped them at every turn.
A little halfsy hyper beam there, going ahead and getting the KO. Slash King caught out by Rin and Retsu. They're on the retreat. Here comes Big Brother Overlord, just dusting Retsu. Holy smokes! Look at that engage. Big Unite move from Overlord's going to keep them up and buy them the speed they need to retreat. Here's Curious as well, level 9, so close to level Rin. That's a big push, and IX Gaming is struggling to keep up in more ways than one, as Curious might make it out as well.
Focus Band still up and available for them, means that Hyper Beam is not going to take them out. Slashcan is Pikachu goes down, and now Blackhand has an advantage at Dreadnaught. They secure it with ease.
Oh, now they're smothered. Oh, KO streak of 2 for Jungle Book. Remote Stadium turned into a library. Books are free, and they're everybody for IX Gaming catching that one. Just a big reset, shattering that goal zone. 430. Oh, dude, I thought they were going to stop the score again, but they're going to get a KO. There's too many people collapsing on Nudo. Absolutely smothered and just swept up by Overlord. Blackhand, who has woken them up? They are looking real good, Zoinks.
They have looked into the playbook of IX Gaming. They look at the title of Nudo, and they've understood every split push that they've attempted this entire game. They are finding them. They are not letting any scores happen, and they are walking over top of IX Gaming right now.
Pushing OG all the way down the goal path here, or excuse me, down the path, and they're able to seal up that Rotom as the big rotations happening. IX Gaming putting pressure downstairs. Jungle Book gonna use their Unite move, gonna jump right onto their goal zone and start scoring points. No, their shield is broken. OG with a good little support maneuver.
An admirable attempt. I mean, Dragonite's Unite move, you're in the point of the game where you're gonna be able to earn another one before the Zapdos fight no matter what. Getting in a cheeky score and getting out for free, definitely a good option. They take it, but OG reads the play. Now, an important thing that OG was able to do in this game was get a couple of split pushes. They were focused on Absol. OG was able to score, and now IX Gaming is only down by 3 points in this 3-minute mark of the game.
The scoreline is close. The experience favors Blackhand as Book keeps pushing that advantage on the opposing Dragonite here.
That's only going to increase even more with this Dreadnaught, but I gotta ask, what makes Jungle Book 1's teams the best? The fact we still win some games with Overlord on the team. Honestly, it's a tough dead weight that you gotta carry around, but Overlord, I mean, they're up and coming, I think.
Yeah, 126k. They're definitely the ones holding back Blackhand. Get out of here. I'm not buying it. Retsu gets KO'd just absolutely instantly. I'm not even sure they populated on the map. Jungle Book taking care of them. Jungle Book playing far forward. Looks like IX Gaming wants to take this fight a la like they did yesterday against the Gladiators. They're pushing forward. A big chunk of damage on Rin here, and Book is retreating as well, as that Dreadnaught is still at 75%. Nudo heating up, though, getting a big KO on Overlord. Tree gets one back the other way onto Nudo, and this Dreadnaught is looking like it's going to be Books with a Hyper Beam. Let's go.
A great Dreadnaught fight. A little micro play. I want to shout out Slashcan yet again. You see where Jungle Book is rotating around Dreadnaught. Slashcan will always be on the opposite side of the objective, because if they Bliss Assistance, they'll run right through the objective Pokemon and have a better chance of stealing it. Great use of positioning from that tank player.
They're going for the positioning indeed. It looks like Trevenant's going for a back cap. Blackhand feeling confident in what they got going on here. They know they can get pulled back through by the Hoopa. Who's going to engage? It's the Hoopa first out of Elo. They're going to pull the squad through. They get that back cap 50, and you know that's a call that they're making. OG's coming in. We're taking a look. Where's Book? Where's the squad here? They're pushing forward. They're to the right. Rin gets the Hyper Beam straight to the chest when they land from the Draco Impact. That's a stunned up with big Hoopa Unite, and here we go. Jungle Book comes down. They're putting the pressure on. No players out, but the Zapdos is at 50%. Unite move by Overlord buys some time right into the face of OG. The Zapdos is getting melted here. Who's going to get on it? It's Blackhand again. It's Blackhand again. Go convert your points, boys. Let's go. Overlord is running. Elo is running. And I'm getting ready to say, pack your bags, Blackhand, because you are poised to go to London.
They have 1 minute and 14 seconds to hold on to this lead, but the World Championship slot here is on the line. Blackhand, they have not won an official UCS tournament yet, but in this winner's finals, they are up by over 300 points, 244 to 571. Blackhand holds the lead and the game lead.
Big Horn Leech by Curious, pushing back in the face of Rin, who tries to find the mark with the Hyper Beam. Pikachuff comes in. Here's OG as well. They're getting extra support here. That's a big dive in. Nudo's in the mix as well. Their Jungle Book's trying to find it. They do. That's Nudo going down. Curios trying to buy some time with a little Slash Can. Getting a little Egg Bomb in action in there as Ren is forced to rotate and try to go somewhere else. Pikachuff is getting dipped by the Dragonite right now. Chaos Trigger 2. Jungle Book says all the books are free in this remote stadium library, and I'm the one dishing them out here. I'm the #1 librarian. Retsu trying to make a play. They've got 40 points. You are the weakest link. Goodbye gets dusted. Blackhand 20 seconds away, and I think they're going to London.
Blackhand's top 4 curse has been broken. 15 seconds left in the game. A lead that cannot be gapped by IX Gaming. Blackhand are going to be representing North America in London at the Pokemon Unite World Championships.
I am breathless, I am flabbergasted, and I just want to know if that trip to London is going to include one little Combi, because that is how Blackhand broke their curse. A combo with the Combi, a combo with the Overlord, a combo with the book, Elo, Slash Can, and Curios. You found a recipe for success.